This video is how you would validate search demand or demand for a product if you're unsure. Now, this is not necessary to do, but this is a, kind of a precautionary measure that you could do to validate that, okay, like maybe in a newer market, what's actually happening with the trend. And, if I'm going to make something where there's nothing, or there's very few products to look at for data points, how could we do it? So essentially the way we would do this is you would look at three things. You would look at keywords. And for this, we would use viral launch, Helium-10, and Google AdWords. By looking at the keyword volume on there, maybe one tool says way higher or something, but by using all three of these, we could validate, okay, where's the demand about? And you'll see that in this video. Then we can also look at products. So Amazon, but what if there's no products on Amazon? Well, also look at Etsy, look at eBay, look at other stores. Are there actual sold listings for those products? Then that's a sign. Because there sometimes, like in this video, you'll see it's not on Amazon, but it is on other websites and selling. Then we can also look at social media. Are people pinning? Are people posting? Are there videos? So essentially, you can do all of these to validate that there is actually demand for this product. And, this way, by doing a full analysis, one tool may be wrong, but the odds that all of these are incorrect is very, very small. Every additional effort that you put on helps you validate when you're going to invent within the means or, go after a product. And the more data that we have to prove that something is going to work, the less the risk that we have is. One additional thing is sometimes the sales estimates are wrong on product research tools. So sometimes the sales estimates are incorrect on product research tools. By using multiple product research tools or multiple methods, we can prove that there actually is demand. By looking at the amount of searches to the amount of estimated revenue, if there's a big mismatch there, well, then you've probably got something that, might not actually work. Like if it says there are $100,000 a month on a product and there's only like 10,000 searches a month, and there's multiple ones that are saying this high of revenue, well, that's something that, by using this methodology, you could spot out that, wait, no, it's not actually doing that at all because, the numbers just don't add up. If it was a $10 product and there's 10,000 people searching a month, that means everybody would buy it. And if there's multiple of those, then that would mean everybody's buying multiple. So this is how you can kind of get rid of if you see something that's kind of funky. We could use all these methods together and validate that, okay, we actually have the correct sales amount or the sales amount is incorrect. Because sometimes the tools are incorrect. They're normally close, but like I said, they're not perfect. All right, so this video is about how you can validate demand for an Amazon private label product off of Amazon. So we're going to look at the search volume and the actual sales on Amazon, but that's not always enough in certain circumstances, specifically in up and coming markets. If you want to get in before the herd, you've got to get there before the herd is there. And the sales are happening. So I'll show you how you could just validate that if you're getting into something early, is that going to be potentially successful? So we're going to talk about that. So we're going to look at sales from Amazon, and then we're also going to look at Google AdWords. Then we'll also use Pinterest, and then we'll look at eBay sold, and then drop shippers, and just seeing is there any traction on any one of these? It's not that you're going to find the answer on any one of them, and there's no formula, but you just want to look at all of them. So what we're going to be looking at is unicorn toilet paper. So let's go to viral launch and Helium-10. So I actually found this in the Pinterest product research video. So if you go and watch that, I might even talk about some of these methods in that video. But this is just a recap of the methodology to prove that there is demand for a product. So go into this, and what you're going to want to do then is we're going to look up the keyword for unicorn toilet paper. So we're going to look at what are the other keywords that are related to it? Because you need to make sure that, so you're thinking of a product, but there's keywords and phrases associated with what those people are looking at. So we're going to look at the exact Amazon search volume. So let's see, toilet paper. There's Donald Trump, funny toilet paper. Let's see, what about unicorn? So there's 10,000 searches right there for unicorn toilet paper a month. What about this? Unicorn toilet paper. So I looked this up earlier in the other video. Yeah, load from history. And we've got unicorn toilet paper, 3,000 searches. Okay, so these are quite the difference. But I think that viral launch actually takes into account seasonality a little bit more. Okay, so I see that there is demand from the keyword side from this. And then now I go to Amazon and I look up that keyword. Normally I would actually start on Amazon, let's be honest. So I'm going to go to Amazon unicorn toilet paper, and what happens is there's nothing. There's literally no unicorn toilet paper. So this either means it's all sold out, which could be one thing to watch out for. But I would not be worried about there being an oversupply of unicorn toilet paper at this moment. So this, there's huge search volume, yet there's no product there that matches it. Okay, so I go to Google AdWords now, and we're gonna put in unicorn toilet paper. And we're gonna put that in, and we're gonna see how many people are looking it up. So 590, but this is averaging it over the past year. We wanna go to the most recent 2 months or so, but that's still like 4 months. That's January, February. It's now April, mid. So 1,600 searches. Then what you have to do is go to Google Trends, put in this unicorn toilet paper, and by doing that, now we'll look and we'll see. So this is taking data from there from January to February, and look how much lower that is now. We're way higher than that. So the way that we would figure out how many searches there are for this, we would add this to a keyword plan. Okay, and then you just hit plan overview right here, and now it's going to tell us how many impressions we could get. Because if you're willing to pay them data, they'll show you their ad API so that you could see exactly. Most people are going to be looking up on their phones too, by the way. So in May, we could expect to get 3,800 searches. Okay, so that's good to know. So there's searches there. There's 10,000 on Amazon. So there's going to be 15,000 searches and stuff. So there's demand there. Now, is anybody buying it? You want to see that because people could be looking stuff up but never buying it ever. For example, just look up the most expensive item on Amazon, and there is a $100,000 watch that is never sold, but it's there. So if we look up on eBay, unicorn toilet paper. Okay, so here's some proof of a sale from Lithuania. All right, so it's pretty high on the price point, but it's selling. Like that's all that matters is it's selling. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5, 6 sales in a day on eBay, guys. Nobody who wants to buy something from eBay from Lithuania? Not many people. Okay, but they're doing it. So this proof, and there's more. This 81 of Hello Kitty from Lithuania. What's up with these branded stuff from Lithuania? But I know that there is there is sales proof from, I know there's Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton toilet paper. So, okay, so I would look at social media too now. So maybe go to YouTube. I don't know, is there any unicorn toilet paper? Oh, here, look at this. Okay, so there is something. There it is. So it's existed somewhere. Let's see. So not much that's taken over yet so far. Some toilet paper rolls. I would now go to Google, and I would say unicorn toilet paper. Let's see what the natural search is bringing up. And is this really unicorn toilet paper? Oh, okay. So here, look. This is a neat trick. So you can find products that are sold out. So this was a top ranking product, but it wouldn't show up on Amazon. So this is another way to validate demand. If we take a look, it looks like they sold out. Okay, so yeah, this one is sold out, and yeah, so that was another trick I just learned there. Yeah, I think you could do it in advance. I'll make a separate video on advanced Google searches of how we can get hacks, but I don't think we've done AliExpress yet. All right, so the results on Alibaba and AliExpress don't yield much either. So it's going to need to be something that customized, but people are looking for it. So that could be something. Now, let's say this is obviously an opportunist area, but so I show horse heads and horse masks, and I show stuff I like to be funny. So I show that type of stuff in this course. But let's take the more serious approach. And how would you build a brand around this? And now validating all of this. What does this prove? This proves that people want funny products. Okay? If it's an everyday thing that they have to use anyways, why not have it be funny? And that's kind of what the purpose of a lot of my stuff. I'm building my personal development brand. You need to have posters. You need to have shirts. You need to have everything. So why not have it with a purpose? And so maybe you make funny products, maybe a whole funny brand. Like I was just scrolling down here, and I was seeing there were silly toilet paper roll holders. It was like an emoji one or something. Yeah, or well, that's not very funny, but you could make a funnier one. So when just looking at all of these, you know, here are ways to validate the demand. So I hope that this was valuable. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Yeah, like I've said, not a required methodology, but definitely a good way to do due diligence, especially if there's only a couple of products offered on Amazon, or you're going into something that's a little bit newer, doing something a little bit out of the box, and you want to just be sure before you go ahead and make this investment.